Today we're going to practice reading. So first of all, I'd like you to listen to me and follow along with your eyes. Who made the first solo flight across the Atlantic? Charles Lindbergh was only 24 years old when he made the first solo flight across the Atlantic from New York to Paris in 1927. A year earlier, Lindbergh had dropped out of university to study flying. In that same year, he made the first airmail flight from Chicago to St. Louis. Lindbergh was not the first to fly across the Atlantic. Two British aviators had crossed the Atlantic together in 1919. Lindbergh was the first to complete the journey non-stop alone. Now I'll read the story again, and I'd like you to follow along with me. Charles Lindbergh was only 24 years old when he made the first solo flight across the Atlantic from New York to Paris in 1927. A year earlier, Lindbergh had dropped out of university to study flying. And how did that go? Well, now it's time to read the story on your own. And how was that? Are you ready to be tested? Let's start with a few questions. Just answer right or wrong. He crossed the Atlantic at the age of 24. Yes, that's right. He was the first to fly across the ocean. No, that's wrong. The flight took place in 1927. That's right. Lindbergh had flown for many years. That's right. Now we're going to do something a little more challenging. I'll read the story again, but I'll leave out some words. You try to read along with me and fill in the missing words just before I say them. Charles Lindbergh was only 24 years old when he made the first solo flight across the Atlantic from New York to Paris in 1927. A year earlier, Lindbergh had dropped out of university to study flying. I hope that was well done. Now it's time for the speed test. Well, that's all for this lesson. See you again soon.